Hey guys, so the Milestar Patagonia MT, that's a tire that came out, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. And even though it's not a tire from a major name brand, it ended up going mainstream pretty quickly. And the reason is because it's a great tire. In my experience, they balance easily, they don't make a lot of road noise, they have excellent traction, and you can't beat the price. The price on those things is sometimes half the price of a competitor's tire. So, I mean, really, you can't go wrong with the Milestar. It's an excellent tire. And of course, I had the 35s, the 315 70 17 version of those on my Jeep, the Wrangler JL. Then I moved them over to the JT Gladiator. They saw highway use and towing and off-road and everything. And, I didn't have mine very long, but I had no trouble with them at all. They were excellent tires. But the first set that we bought was a 295 70 17 set. So kind of like a 34 by 11. And we put that set on my cousin's truck. And I decided to use his set as the ones for the long-term review. And the reason why is because his truck, obviously being a Ram 2500 four-wheel drive, four-door truck with a Cummins diesel, that means it's really heavy, it's really powerful. It's going to put those tires to the test, probably more so than the average person. And he drives a lot of miles on-road and off-road. So the bottom line is, the set we put on his truck, that's a great test bed to see how they're going to hold up over time, how they're going to wear, and how they're going to perform. And as of right now, I'm getting ready to show you some clips. He's got 30,000 miles on his set. And keep in mind, this is a really heavy and powerful truck. And he's done a lot of work with the truck since he's had them, a lot of driving on the highway, a lot of everything. And he says that they haven't gotten any louder. They still roll smooth down the road. Every time he does an oil change, I personally help him rotate those tires. They don't seem to be feathering or chopping or getting any irregularity in them. They're wearing pretty smooth. They've just been really great tires, especially for the money, because I think he paid like $750, maybe $800 for the whole set. And he's got some really great service life out of them. So anyway, here's a couple of clips that I shot just showing you where the wear level is at 30,000 miles on that big heavy truck. Check it out. Come on, Bear, you can get it for 3. Ah, so let's look at these tires. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. 7:30 seconds with 30,000 miles on them. They've been some really great tires. Yeah, but that's about what we figured though, around 200,000. That's how we had it calculated. It'd be about time to get some new ones. You gonna go with the same ones again?
Yeah, for sure.
They look good on there.
Yeah, they do good tires.
Have they got any louder?
No, honestly, no.
They're actually pretty quiet. That set I had on the Jeep, they were really quiet. I liked them. And this is a big heavy truck, so to get that kind of mileage out of them on this truck, you can't beat that with the stick. Yeah, so like I was saying, it's really hard to go wrong with those tires. I mean, it seems like that they started wearing fairly quickly at first, and then as they got down 9, 8, 30 seconds in that ballpark, it seems like the wear has really slowed down, which is kind of, I don't know, kind of odd. Maybe it's getting down to a point now where the rubber compound's a little different, or maybe with the more shallow tread, it's not squirming around as much and wearing as quickly. I don't know. I'm not a tire engineer. All I know is it's getting to the point now where it seems like those tires that he's got are wearing at a slower rate. So he's been in that ballpark, 7:30 seconds, 8:30 seconds in that ballpark for, gosh, several thousand miles now. So it's hard to say how many total miles he's going to get out of those tires. But it certainly looks like at this point that 50,000 would be easy to do. And when you're getting 50,000 miles out of a set of mud tires on a big 3/4 ton truck, that's pretty good, especially for the money. So like I said, there's the proof. Those things are awesome, fantastic tires. And I asked him, when they do wear out, when they get down to that legal limit, Are you going to go back with the same ones? And he said he would. And why not? You know, he loves them. They have great traction. They've done everything he needs. And like I said, you can't beat the price. So why not, you know? So that brings me to my new truck, my Ram Eco Diesel that I just picked up. I put a leveling kit on it, and I'm kind of looking around at tires. And I keep coming back to that Milestar again because the value is just so great. But what I wanted to ask you guys is there a tire out there that you'd really, really love to see a long-term review on? Something that there's just not much information out there about. I know that like Toyo just released their new AT3. Yokohama's got a relatively new tire out, the XAT. You know, there's some new offerings hitting the market out there. So if there's a tire that you guys would just really like to see me do a long-term review on a full-size diesel truck, it'd give us a good opportunity to do so, because I think I might be picking up some tires for this Ram pretty soon. So post a comment below and let me know, give me some ideas, and I'll shop around and see what's out there, see if I can find what you're talking about, and we'll go from there. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching. And if you have any other ideas, shoot me an email or a message below or something. Let me know what you'd like to see regarding this new Eco Diesel. All right? Appreciate it, guys. Thanks. Talk to you later. And as for the Blue Mule here, tomorrow I've got a really interesting idea for a video. So there's lots and lots of videos out there regarding highway miles per gallon with these new Eco Diesels, and the previous generation as well. Lots of videos out there about the fuel economy that these things are capable of, but almost all of those videos are running empty. So I thought, hey, it's a truck. A lot of guys tow with these trucks. Let's hook an enclosed trailer to it, stuff it full of toys and camping gear, and head down the road and see what kind of mileage it'll get on the highway when it's actually being worked like a truck, right? So if things go well, if everything works out, tomorrow we're going to hook a trailer to this thing and start loading it up, and then Friday we'll hit the road and do some miles per gallon review with some weight on the truck, because I'm kind of curious too. You know, lots of times these diesels, they get really good fuel economy empty, but once you start loading them up, they seem to lose a larger percentage of their fuel economy than their gas counterparts do. You know, and that's both from other media reviews I've seen as well as my own personal experience. Seems like the more miles per gallon a truck can get, the more sensitive it is to load. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna do some real world testing and find out. So I'm curious to see how it works out, and hopefully you guys are too. Should be fun, but for now, I'm gonna jump off here. And for the record, I would just like to say that I did not put him up to this. It was his idea.
Look, Dad.
Yep. Okie dokie.
Great, this is great. This is great.
It's moving. Wow, it's moving. Well. Did you see that? It actually moved it farther than I thought it was going to. Say what?
What do I say to the haters?
To the haters. Nobody's hating. That's just a big tree.
I'm gonna down and disconnect it, and I'm gonna go that way with it.
Okay, here comes Betsy. Everybody move. It's tight, but you're pulling against the stobs.
What happened? You're pulling against the stobs, dude. Hey, here comes Jeff.
Oh boy.